Hello and welcome back. I am here to give you a short little update on the Abzan control game. I've hit Mythic twice with this deck. The video you're about to see is from the end of last season. I just wanted to give a huge shout out to the people who helped work around this deck and help tune it to where it is right now. Alright, the first shout out is going to Never on Curve MTG. This is his particular take on the list. He played this deck for 6 hours on stream, and I will leave a link to that stream in the description below. Now, my next shout out goes to a user who goes by the name New Jersey Demo. Check it out. This guy took the whole list and got it in paper. That's how good this is. Moving on, thank you to Mech Daddies for your brilliant edition of Dig Up. This card is something else. I'll get to that in a second. And finally, we have Zonate and ACM for their just generally picking up the deck, playing it, trying it out, giving their feedback. And if I missed anyone else, please let me know. I'll give you your credit as it is due. Thank you, everyone. So moving on. So, the new additions to the deck. We have Dig Up, an interesting card that will allow us to grab either Shigeki or the Revival, and then which can be used to grab the Dig Up to grab the other piece, and then get the whole combo going. You'll see it go off. You can put it all together with one Dig Up. So fantastic addition. The other one, we got some Farewells, deals with some of the mid-range strategies, gets rid of the artifacts, enchantments. They need them. This gets rid of them. That's good. And Union of the Third Path. Now, this is Never on Curves edition. It's very good in this deck. You use it after an Invoke Despair, gain tons of life, or you grab it as six card, like a 4-card pile of stuff at the end of your opponent's turn. Grab one of these with it, and then come your turn, you draw another card, you play this, lots of life. And you can just keep doing it over and over. It's wonderful. So, if you are interested some tips and tricks for playing this deck, I'm not going to go over them, but here is my notepad. Feel free to pause and read if as needed. Here we go. Scrolling down. All right. I hope you got all that. Let's get into the game. Let's see. We have cheap removal, potentially cheap removal, cheap-ish removal. We have a good turn 2 play if they put down a Bank Buster. We got a little Union of the Third Path, one of my favorite cards as of late. It gains you I've already talked about it. Going to start with the tap land. Next, we're going to do the caves to prepare us for some white. We got plenty of it coming. Let's see, what do we got here? Rada's Firebrand. I'm gonna wait. Don't need to do anything just yet. They might try to play a bigger creature that we want to do something about. But 3/1 is pretty big. Now this could be risky because if they had enough to pump it, that I would be screwed. And ooh. Here's a good choice. I could kill the Firebrand right now to avoid taking 3 damage. Or I could take care of the Mechanized Warfare right now. But I don't think we want to do that. Because then we're still taking more damage. We want 0 is ideal. So goodbye! All right, we have our caves of grotto, our crystal grotto. This thing, we want to hold off on playing it as long as we can because it can help us at a key moment to draw what we need, or between land and not land. It can be pretty important later on. So, I will take 2, unless I get rid of this now, but I don't want to get rid of it now. I want to gain a whole bunch of life now. So this is gonna be a aside from me taking 1 damage, it's 2 steps forward, 4 steps back, something like that. That works for me. Alright. Land, it adds a color. It doesn't kill us in the process. I'm going to go for that. Building up to Farewell to get rid of all of this fun little nonsense. Question is, do I want to dig up now? No, I want to be able to stop everything as it comes prior to clearing the board with Farewell. So I'm going to hold open the Terrace Under and then use Dig Up later in order to start my wonderful attrition combo going. Oh, am I? Oh, hello! Rada, you're back. Oh, and you're bigger than ever. Okay. Boy, we got a lot of targets. We can remove 1 of anything off here. Does it need to be this? No. This is gonna hurt us a lot. Let's see. If we get rid of the Firebrand right now, we can get rid of the Firebrand later. So let's get rid of Terrace Under. And we're going to use it on the Excavator. Oh, sorry, man. I'm just over here playing 4D chess. Okay. So now, this is an opportunity we might want to use the Crystal Grotto before the rest of our lands, because it might set up our Invoke Despair, which could be important. It could give us something that we really need. And push us closer to ruining our opponent's day. So that's what I'm going to do. No doubt they will keep the Warfare unless they want an attacker. That is something. But this is so valuable. Of course they're going to keep it. Oh. Congratulations. Okay. We are a land slow. We could draw an untapped land. But I think it's fine. We have a guaranteed Sunset Revelry, which will buy us some more time to Union of the Third Path. Or this, which will buy us some time. We have Terrace Under for the Bank Busters, Invoke Despair. I say keep it. Hey, a real tap land. So we want to use those first, because they always enter tapped. Always. Ah, now our untapped land. Okay, where are we at on cards? 6 and 7, so if we play this... They should really account for this leaving your hand. But that still would be 6 and 6, so... No point in doing that, we hold. Mojo Jojo. You're short of Joe. I'm sorry to say. I'm gonna play this. Do I play this out? Because if I don't, okay, we got a big decision here. This is gonna affect whether we can Union of the Third Path, and we might want to do that sooner rather than later. With that said, if we don't use this now, it's going to butt into our 4-drop, our Terrace Under, or into our 5-drop. But I really like the idea of using Union here, so that's where we'll go. Something no doubt we can use on their turn. Ah, very nice. Nice. Hey, check this out. Nice. Honestly, I should have held. I just love the novelty of that too much to pass up that opportunity. Yeah, I would not suggest doing that. They could have played a creature or something that had to go, And then here we are waiting our next turn to do it. Okay, we got loads of other lands. We might... Well, we should sneak in our Scoured Barrens at some point. Sometimes, you know, you don't... It isn't your last land, but you have a turn where you most definitely can't fit anything in. Like if it's turn 3, you're putting this down, and your next move is a sweep or something. Like you got nothing better to do. Then you can. That's one of those ways you can skirt around the cost. Desktop Glade. Okay, so the question is, do we go for the Invoke Despair? I'm gonna say I know it's gonna get countered. What else do we do though? Really? I think we have to. And my fear is that they are going to exile it. There's a counter spell called Dissipate, and you're gonna see it right here. It exiles the card, so I can't get it back later, which is very troublesome for me. Now, technically, I can win this, but it depends on whether they whether or not they play, what is it, Devious Cover-Up or Witness the Future. Both cards put cards from their graveyard back into their library, and the trouble with that, of course, I'm going to march the Teferi because I have numerous board wipes. But I don't... You don't want these to stick around. I can do this and deal with the Teferi. So, let me deal with the Teferi first. 2-2. No. 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 3. Let's get what we can out of this. Oh, no stick. Perfect. Now, opponent has more cards in hand than you. See, this should check the box, because when you play this, it's gonna check the box. What can I say? I'm only a game developer. As a hobby, sure, but I've done it enough. You should. How does that fly under the radar? I don't know. It's very strange. Okay, so nothing better to do here. Ooh, I can Shigeki for 2. Unfortunately, that doesn't gain me much. But going forward, I'm going to want to try to keep as much mana open as I can, because inevitably they are going to cast Farewell, and I'm going to need to swoop up my Invoke Despairs that don't get countered by Dissipate. Okay, so she is saying, I need you to tear me asunder. So I'm gonna do that. It's making Farewell look pretty spicy. Question is, do I beat out a counter spell with Tear Asunder? Do I?
We've got the edge in this fight.
It would be very cheap bait. Look at that. No, I don't have to. Did you already play your land? Yes, say it. You did. You can't defend anything now. Unless you have Spell Pierce. Which counters things unless I pay 4, which means there's no playing around that at this given moment, except for... No, wait, they would tears anyways. Let's give it a shot. There's no stick. The board is going goodbye. Should graveyards go goodbye? That's the problem. So this is going to get them 2 more cards. I can make 2 cards happen from my graveyard. I don't want them to have these 2 cards. I really do not want them to have these 2 cards. So I am going to nuke the graveyard. I'll take it. It's removal. I'm going to nuke it all. I'm going to say farewell. And thank you for the fish. Thanks for all the fish. That's the one, yeah. Hey, look at that. I go for the throat. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Anyone who harms my people must contend.
I can return 3 things from the graveyard. If I had 3 things. But I will soon have 3 things. Soon 3 things I will have. Ow. Oh my god. Okay, that's fine. We'll take care of that. We'll tie up those loose ends. Don't you worry. I have 3 things to return. Wish I had 4 though. I really wish I had 4. What if, now hear me out, what if I were to let them put some more tokens and then give them something to counter with this? So then by that time I can return it and they might be 1 counter spell down less. I think that could work. Sure. Let's play the game a little longer. Okay. I can only return 1 thing. Oh, look at that. Goodbye. I just need to get more cards than you, and then maintain that, which I eventually will, as long as I draw my Invoke Despairs and Titania's commands. That doesn't really draw me cards, but what else? Oh, the other ones, yeah, you know, the unities, unions. So it was a very pro-union deck. Ha! Take some of this. Maybe. There we go. You son of a bitch. I fucking knew it. See, this is how we lose. No, it's not. If they don't have enough of those. Fucking tapper. I should always watch what the tapper makes you tap when you have one of these. Always. Seriously, always. If you're like, I want to cast more than 1 spell, and you have this, you watch what, you keep your eye on what's being tapped. Now let me tell you, that scry is worth it. It's worth the little extra trouble. Fucking trust me. Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. Alright, I can get my whole graveyard back, but I'm going to hold off because I really would like to get something else back. like a good card.
We've got the edge in this fight.
Portal to Phyrexia won't do much. Fucking asshole in your cards. Like, this. Unfortunately, against blue-white control, there isn't so much of a hope to crush them with your own win condition. You have to fucking put up with all of this shit. Okay, Terrace Under, farewell. Shoot, we might be only getting rid of one of these.
Who's that handsome devil?
Me. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it back. Oh! Kaboom! Causes a lot of trouble. Way more trouble than she can. I should have swept. I should have used farewell. No, I don't have to. Because really, the other thing you need to pay attention to is, are you overdrawing compared to them? Because this is the fight where one of you is going to deck. If they don't have anything to shuffle cards back into their hand, back into their library, there's a very good chance that we might be able to pull through this. Check that out. Setting up for a big ol' Shigeki. Not likely. But we already got some value out of that. And if we can grab some extra removal out of any of these other ones, like if I can fetch a Terrace, 2 more Terrace Unders. Do I have 2 more Terrace Unders? I have 2 more Terrace Unders. I'd only need 1. Then I can remove more. God damn it! They have the fucking Hull Breaker horror. God damn it! That is something. Sometimes they run the Hull Breaker horror, which just a big old creature comes in, and anything they do makes your stuff go away. And it's kind of hard to come back from that. Not impossible, for sure. But I might want to hold my instant speed removal for that reason. Uh-oh, look at that. Very nice, very nice. You keep doing what you're doing, and I will do the same. Yep. How many win cons do you have in your deck? I've gotten rid of 2 Teferis and 1 Wandering Emperor. How many win cons do you run? I don't know. All I can hope is that if they do have Hullbreaker Horror, it remains squarely in the bottom 2 cards of their deck. You see, they've already passed the point. And unless they allow me to draw, I will not be decking myself. Unless they have the thing that shuffles cards back in their library, then yes, I will be the one decking myself. That's all it comes down to. More life. Okay. I'll take it. I will take it. Not yet. No, not yet. You gave me a free turn anyway. What? Oh, you gave me 3 life and then took away 3 life. Okay. Lands are making it a little dicey, as they do. Okay. Here's another thing that you need to know. Could I wipe the board right now? Absolutely. Be like, oh, it's just one more blocker, but it is very important that you do what you can to get the most value out of these. And if you're if you're killing one of these in your own board wipe, you're losing value, plain and simple. So it makes sense. Resist that temptation. $22 cards left. 21 cards left. 20 cards left. Maybe I'll put a big old ticker on their deck over there so we can count down together.
Remember your training.
So here's what I'll do. Oh, nothing. I will do nothing. But that is a soul partition. A soul partition. That's a card out of their hand that protects their own things. So that one little guy got rid of a card that we didn't want them having. So very good. Coming out ahead. I'm just gaining life and asking them to start over. We're at 31 cards. What have we drawn none of? We have Titania's Command. We have Portal to Phyrexia. Interesting. That might work against them. Oh, 10 cards. Shit. I am very tempted to exile their graveyard right now. Because if they do happen to run something, a combo, to refill their deck, I'm dead. There are a lot of counterspells in here that if they were not able to get back, might keep them from getting ahead. Might allow me to run them over. That's very... That's fine. Draw cards. It's 16. You've already run through 4 cards since our last turn.
The future looks bright for one of us.
This is a big reason why we have these in the deck. Exhibit A. Now we could still absolutely lose, but late game, if you can get one land closer to your next impactful spell, makes a huge difference. Wow.
I'm not overconfident.
You might be. Might be a little overzealous.
Let your blade do the talking.
So they're getting real desperate. This is where they realize, shit, running out of stuff here. They know I have both, so there's no surprises here.
We've got the edge in this fight.
Haha, edge, because swords. You get it? Katanas, samurai. You get it? I like it. It's pretty good, but puns aside. Okay. I am going to continue to hold onto my go for the throat. Oh. Okay. Ample opportunity. Wait. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. If I can get this to work in my favor, I'm going to dig up another Shigeki. Do I want to? Is that the safe thing? I haven't seen a single farewell from them. But how could they not run it? It sounds impossible, so I really do want to oh god. If I invoke Despair, I might have a chance at regaining cards. Shigeki. I'm gonna take the Shigeki. They don't know what it is. And if I keep my grubby little mitts out of my graveyard and don't look at it, then mayhaps they might not catch on.
We must protect the people.
If we can get away with the Shigeki channel, which we just have, we might be in a very, very good position. But don't take it from me. Oh. How many cards can I get back? Okay. Brain, let's do this. 2, 4, 6, 8. Ah, fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I can get back 6 cards.
Cards, to me.
I like it. I like this whole get back 6 cards sort of deal. Five, 6. Definitely dig up. We want to tutor for more cards. Union. We want to prolong the game. Farewell. Depopulate. Tear asunder. Sunset Revelry. Yes, because they will continue to pump out more creatures, and every blocker that we have is another card out of their library. Oh, look at this. And if I pull this off, I even have enough for a union. Or even better, yes, I could pressure them to do something about me taking this Invoke Despair back. They have no answer to. Okay. I'm going to get rid of the depopulate. I prefer the farewell because if they play the Celestis, which allows them to mill through their library even faster, would I really not want them to have that? Granted, they don't have to choose to. Very good. Look at this. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and some change. do this. I have more, as long as I have more cards than them, what are they gonna do? And then Union of the Third Path. We can bring back 2 cards if we have no opportunity to bring back anything else, right? Yes. And we would rather bring back 2 cards than bring back 0 cards just to go down 1 card anyway. So we're going to end the turn and we're going to eat the card loss. Baby, you do what you do. You do what you need to.
That's coming off. Let your blade do the talking.
Let your blade do the talking.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Boy, sure are chatty. Now on the end step, it'll be safe to tear her asunder. And I will do that. This is because after that, they can't cast their own farewell. So, goodbye. You're at 9 cards. Seven cards. I have 1, 2, 3 dissipates. 4 dissipates. Is dissipate their only counterspell? Mayhaps that was your mistake.
Until next time, then.
Very cool.
You'll be safer. Keep watch for intruders.
Call an ambulance. But not for me. Oh, right. It was for you, not for them. But for them as well.
I'll be back.
Will you, though? Will you, though? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. You will not be back. Sorry to say. So we have an opportunity now to bring back 3 cards. Always take it. Oh, Savage. Oh, nice. Very nice. So, good game. And that is mono blue control. Nope. Azorius control for you. A 30-minute slog that you'll win. So you may as well slog, right? That's the worst part about being good against blue-white control, is because it's like, if you know you're gonna lose, it's easy to be like, all right, turn 2, I can't beat this. Cards on the table. But with a deck like this that has a pretty decent chance of pulling through with a win just like this, it is always 30 minutes. It's always a half hour of your time. And the fact that you have a good chance to win says if you're competitive, you gotta play it through. I have opinions on the maximum length the Magic game should be, and I think 30 minutes is well past that. But moving on. Jesus! Oh, pleasure to meet you. We got our Wrath of Gods, speaking of which. The Wraths, so the board wipes and all the same. Oh, good! These cards, let me tell you. One downside I didn't tell you about, they're very magnetic to each other. If you draw 1, good chance you'll draw 2. If you draw 2, good chance you'll draw 3. Hey, Thalia. How you doing? Alright. Alright. It's fine. Sorry, but you gotta go. Goodbye. And now we're all prepped to get your butt wiped. Yep, your butt. See, you think you're setting up for something very clever. I'm thinking 2 steps ahead of you. 1, 2. You get it? You read me? Kaboom. Nice. Nice. I'm feeling pretty good about this one. Uno Siege veteran. Okay. We could boop you out of existence, but I really want to get these Celestices in. Do we want a land? If we get Shigeki, we will have 1, 2.5. So it doesn't really matter much there. Can we... I'm going to save it, because if something happens to our Celestis, which we have 2 of, so never mind. I will draw lands. I will draw lands. Right now, I need to draw other things. This is what I'm telling myself anyway. That might have been the last land I'll ever see. Who knows? Alright, cool. I like when these armies of 3 become a singular robots of 1. Because that's other, and sometimes they don't even run all soldiers, and it's like, I expected you to get 4 and you get 0 or 1, and it's like, oh, I'll take it. Ooh, baby. Yeah, let's start shoving those into your graveyard. Just kind of pile them on in there. Yeah, looking good, looking good. I'm at 6. Oops. Alright, it's fine. I can remedy this. Okay. This is the answer, right? If I use this, they swing for 5. So this is the answer. Otherwise, I could take 2. Why would I want to wait that out, though? So I want to... a rare time that I'll force the block, because otherwise I'd be, like, searching... I'd be digging for another board wipe, but... I think we can get there. Create some blockers, get rid of their graveyard, gain some life. Worst thing they're gonna do here is some removal spell that gives me life. Lay down arms. I think that's what you run. That and no, the Aganjo guy. So I can remove you. I'm not too afraid of losing this right now. This is good. Triad survival is good. So. Oh, we're in for a good time. Oh, we're feeling good. Oh, baby. This is good. This is very good. You're losing value. Plain and simple. There we go. Yeah. Could have swung in with the bears. Yeah, always that. No. Don't always, because sometimes they run a little counter spell. I'll put it up on the screen. Boop boop. If they had that and I swung in with the bears, then I would be wide open to die. So don't necessarily want that. Now, yes, I'm gonna take this over that. I don't usually like doing that if I got nothing but gas in my hands. Ooh, my God, you are one persistent motherfucker. Okay, so I could do this. No. What do I want to do? I kind of want both. So where would that put me? No, I don't want both. I'm gonna wait and gain some life. This is something to think about. 2, 4, 6, 7. If I have 8, what does that let me do? 5. It doesn't let me do too much more, I don't think. So I'm gonna let it go. It does give me a bigger Shigeki, but I'm not getting rid of removal for that. No way, no how. Just gonna take care of this now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Coming back. Okay. I'm gonna start with this. Why would you do that? No. Black. 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 But yeah, I was gonna leave open a green, but I'm like, should leave open the one that gives any color and the one that gives 0 color. And the one that I couldn't use any color from this to turn it into any other color. Oh baby. 3, 6, 7, 8. We might have that up next turn. If we do not, we invoke Despair, Union of the Third Path. That will get rid of a creature, a 1/1 creature for sure. Probably that one. My God, will they ever stop? My turn. Oh, even better. Goodbye. Now at our leisure. I don't want to use this just yet. I want to maximize my gain. So with that said, I'm only going to use this if somehow, some way, I'm seeing 7 damage coming straight to my face next turn. I think they're angry. And if they are, I will fast forward through this beginning right now. Oh my God. I think we won, boys. I think the war's finally over. We can all go home. We can all go home. Not bad. Not bad. Look at that. Can you see that? You can't see that. 5 games in a row just wins! So fun. Good. I'm gonna, let me tell you. We got, listen. That's 6 days left in this. I have hit Mythic with this deck once before. I will hit Mythic with this deck once again. And I will show you a video. This deck, keep your freaking eye on it. Look at all this Abzan. Do you see all of this? You saw all of this? All of this Abzan. These are the decks that these are my decks. Just look at all those. Yeah, anyways. This archetype has legs, man. It has been so good. You have your ups and downs, for sure. But last season, I got to Mythic with an 80% win rate. From Gold all the way to Mythic. 80%. 81, 79. The whole way. And usually it dips. This is a drop down to like 65, 70%. See how it pans out. But still, all things considered, really fucking good win rate. This is a meta tier deck. This is like this. Play this. If Invoke Despair is your jam, if Titania's Command, this kind of gameplay is your jam, fucking play it, man. It's good. Real good. Okay, I have to go. Catch you guys later. Goodbye.